Welcome back to Smart Science SAW. In Lesson 3, we'll explore how trade influences development. Trade connects countries, creates opportunities, but also brings challenges. Let's break it down. Trade is the exchange of goods and services between countries. It matters because it generates income through exports. It provides access to goods not produced locally. Trade encourages industrial growth and job creation. Additionally, it strengthens international relationships. However, trade can also hinder development. Less economically developed countries, or LEDCs, often export raw materials and import expensive manufactured goods. This creates trade imbalances and can lead to debt. Globalization typically benefits more economically developed countries, or MEDCs, over LEDCs. Consequently, poorer countries may become dependent on richer nations. Now, let's look at types of trade. First, we have international trade, which is the exchange between countries worldwide. Then, there's regional trade, occurring within specific regions, like SADC in Southern Africa. Fair trade ensures producers in LEDCs get fair prices and better working conditions. Next, free trade involves no tariffs or restrictions, but weaker economies may face challenges. We also have bilateral trade, which occurs between two countries. Lastly, multilateral trade happens between multiple countries, often through organizations like the WTO. Remember, it's important to distinguish between fair trade, which is ethical and protective, and free trade, which is open and competitive. Now, let's discuss trade and development issues. Trade links directly to development challenges. For example, balance of payments problems arise when imports cost more than exports earn. Dependence on primary products means LEDCs often rely on vulnerable sectors like agriculture and mining. Globalization pressures leave LEDCs struggling against MEDC's advanced industries. Additionally, debt and aid dependency occur when countries borrow to pay for imports. And there's the environmental impact. Trade encourages resource exploitation and pollution. For instance, South Africa exports minerals but imports expensive machinery, creating an imbalance. Next, let's explore trade and development aid. Trade often links with aid programs. Development aid can support vital infrastructure for trade, like roads and ports. It can also provide training and technology to boost local industries. Moreover, aid helps LEDCs diversify their economies. But aid comes with limitations. It can create dependency, sometimes tied to political conditions. Aid may also benefit donors more than recipients. For example, aid for building roads might require contracts with donor country companies. Let's look at a case study example. Fair trade coffee in Africa. Farmers receive fair prices, which improves their income. With better income, communities can invest in schools and healthcare. This promotes sustainable farming practices. It showcases how trade can directly enhance development outcomes. Now it's time for exam practice. Question. Explain why LEDCs struggle to benefit from free trade. Answer. LEDCs often export raw materials with low value and import expensive manufactured goods. Free trade exposes them to competition from MEDCs, leading to trade imbalances, debt, and dependency. In this lesson, we saw how trade can both promote and hinder development. It creates opportunities for growth but also challenges like inequality and dependency. In our next lesson, we'll explore development issues and challenges, the obstacles countries face in achieving sustainable development.